It's that time of year again, the 10th annual 2K TV Awards.
We have 10 outstanding awards for 10 outstanding members of the 2K TV community. Here are this year's categories. First up is the Neighborhood Champion. Gather round. This award will go to the community member who has earned the most wins in the neighborhood.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the... So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid, Bobby Portis out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. And for Minnesota, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, Grant, and we all want to know, what's the first piece of food you're reaching for at the Thanksgiving table?
Oh, man, you're so nosy, B.A. But, of course, the easy answer is to say the turkey. But for me, it's the stuffing. I'm going for that. I mean, I have to have the mashed potatoes, too, the cranberry sauce, the macaroni and cheese. You know what? Everything.
Very nice.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Outside Conley. Towns up top. Clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. Connects on the 17-footer.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
If you look back on Sixers history, the list of legendary big men is a long one.
Exactly, B.A. And let me tell you this, Embiid's name is right there near the top of that list. You know, you think about the likes of Chamberlain, Moses Malone, those guys certainly on the list. Embiid joining them, that says a lot.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And there's Towns on the assist by Conley.
You know, no surprise that Towns is very effective from mid-range. With his size and shooting touch, it's expected.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Conley. The rebound by Embiid.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's Oubre. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Oubre's got his second bucket on the night.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Pass to Towns. Lets it fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
An interconference matchup. Now, last year, they beat this team in both games.
I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk. Not going to be easy. But they clearly have the advantage.
Conley tipped. And they'll keep possession. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The Sixers leading. There's the kid. And he banks in the layup.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Timberwolves have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And Minnesota calls time here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. McLaughlin, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Morris in for Conley. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Ellis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
Knocks it loose. Here's the kid. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Reed, 5 to shoot. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The 76ers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's Capella. Here's the kid. Beyond the arc. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morris outside. Pass to Reed. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's the kid. A 26-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
Also doing work on the defensive end. 4 swats and very active.
Here's Morris. It's hauled in by the Sixers. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers? Some changes for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Reed. And it's McLaughlin in for Morris. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Devin Vassell. Joel Embiid is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's the kid in at the shooting guard position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right, he needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
The kid. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. McDaniels finds Anderson. Here's the teardrop. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. The Kid's got 16 points now.
Oh, the fans are going wild for that one. A highlight reel moment indeed.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
And he gave them headaches with his defense. Constant activity at that end with 4 steals to show for it.
First personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
The first one falls, and the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. It's both from the stripe. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. The Kid passes to Embiid. Here's the Kid. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And he's going for the oop here. And Embiid throws it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
The Kid passes to Embiid. And so it's the Philadelphia 70s.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. The offensive rebound. The Kid. And the layup is good. The Kid's got 18.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
6 to shoot. Conley with the ball. Portis picks him up. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Pass to Ellis. Here's the kid. This one for three. Fires in the triple. The kid's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Morris comes in for Alexander Walker. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Embiid. Now here's Conley. He's closely guarded. And they double up Gobert. Lets the three fly. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Conley. Got it. Good job in the low post.
See the poise from the veteran Conley, showing no fear attacking the defense inside.
The kid passes to Capella. And that one good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's the kid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Mike Conley. The first free throw is good. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson comes in for Gobert, and it's McLaughlin in for Conley. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, among the new trophies introduced last year, no doubt the Michael Jordan trophy given to the league MVP is the most distinctive. And while its design elements honor aspects of Jordan's great career, he asked that the trophy not be fashioned in his likeness. Instead, Brian, the hope is for each recipient to be able to see themselves in the award.
All right, Allie, love that. Thanks. Here's McLaughlin. Deflected. Pass to the kid. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. McDaniels with it. Oubre picks him up. The kid passes to Ellis. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter here. Count it. Ellis has got 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
High post Reed. He's against Capella. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered by Oubre. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Oubre against Reed. Oubre passes to Capella. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Capella's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Poke loose. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
27 seconds left in the third. To the right side. Here's McLaughlin. Rebound by the 76ers. Portis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Morris passes to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Don't see too many 30. 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Devin Vassell. He's out there with Joel Embiid. And it's the kid in at the 3, small forward. And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific...
Substitution on the court. At the line for Minnesota, Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to the kid. Takes a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. The kid's got 32 points in the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Sixers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge performance it was for the kid.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. It was a pest that forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Fires the 3. Embiid passes to the kid.
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Oh, some serious power to finish that one off. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Down low. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. But let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
With the floater, it's blocked. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
76ers substitution, Tyrese Maxey.
16 seconds left in the fourth. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill.